Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Twisty Traveling. It is travel day, and I am flying on Southwest. It is currently December 30th, and today appears to be day one of Southwest's return to mostly normal operations. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and we're headed to the airport in a couple hours. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the next time you see me talking at the camera, I will be in lovely Oakland. Lovely Oakland International Airport. So let's begin the travel day. Well, we've made it to Oakland. That was kind of the first milestone of the day that I talked about this morning. Well, friends, I'm interrupting today's regularly scheduled program to ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that reminder bell. You'll be notified of future content. Thanks for that, and back to our regularly scheduled program. Not a lot happening here in Oakland. It is pretty deserted, at least on this wing. Let's take a walk through, looking for something to eat before we hit the flight to Honolulu. That's a longer flight. I think there's a better snack on that flight, but these days you just never know. So let's take care of ourselves before we get on that flight. Some big windows looking to the east. It is rainy and cloudy here in Oakland today. Hopefully Honolulu looks a lot different than this. Those big windows are by gate 20 in the 20s. And there's also a subway down here if that's of your liking. Food situation here in Oakland is not really good for me. I ended up getting apples and grapes and some chips and stuff from the little market thing here behind me. So anyway, down to gate 10 where our max 8 will be boarding in about an hour. So here's the Oakland map. Your experience can vary. There's lots of coming soons on here. Some taped off things. A little surprised how empty it is. The Boise airport was packed. Even looking out here on the ramp, there's very few aircraft. I think this is probably the recovery from Southwest's meltdown. Maybe people in California are not traveling like everywhere else. I don't know. Yeah, it's busier down on this end. Interesting. A lot of people hanging out waiting. There is an Amex lounge down near gate 10. $80 degrees in Honolulu.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
Good, how are you, sir?
Doing very well.
Alrighty, we have reached 10,000 feet. You may now begin using all the approved electronic devices. Once it is safe for us to be able to mount, we'll be coming through the cabin with the beverage service.
We're about 30 minutes into the flight. Flight attendants came back with a larger snack pack. I unpacked the snack box and snack mix, which is pretzels and gluten-filled things, wheat thins, and some fruit chews with no ingredients listed. The cheese spread is gluten-free, but of course, with no crackers, it doesn't do me a lot of good. And Tic Tacs. So I've got a food bar in my bag, which is good. The flight attendant was nice enough to bring the other version of the snack box. And it's got different crackers, but they're still crackers. So It's a gluten box, basically. So none of that for me. It's kind of a bummer. Oh well, it's about what I expected though. Before you arrive, you have to say that you don't have any of the following things. Basically nothing live. We are not quite halfway to Honolulu. About 3 hours left in the flight. I think it's scheduled for 5 hours and 17 minutes. 3 more to go. It's probably a good time to see what is on the Southwest app. I just finished Jurassic Park Dominion, which is fairly predictable, but so let's see what else is on the app. Hour and a half left to go, and a second snack and drink service of brownie brittle, which looks amazing, but unfortunately I can't have it. Coffee or water, and so I opted for both coffee and water. So, hour and a half left to go. We have begun cleanup of the cabin, about 15 minutes to go before we land in Honolulu. I had hoped that we would get a nice sunset landing, but we were a little late leaving Oakland, so it's fairly dark outside. In other news, it's probably the first time I've been in economy on a flight of this duration, at least for a really long time. And man, this whole airplane is very busy. Lots of people buzzing up and down the aisle. And it could be because I'm normally on the window, and on this particular trip I am on the aisle. And so when you're in the window, you don't notice it. But being on the aisle is just lots of people up and down constantly. 5 hours, 17 minutes was the scheduled time from Oakland to Honolulu. And I think it's going to be just about that. So next time you see me, I will probably be on the ground. Yay!
Aloha, folks. On behalf of Southwest Airlines, welcome to Honolulu.
Well, there's pizza there. So that's about the longest duration I'd want to be in economy on a flight. Oh yeah, we made it to Hawaii, by the way. Southwest had no problems for us today, so kudos to Southwest for restarting today. Quite the effort, and I'm sure they're going to be in the news for quite a while after their... what are they going to call it? The Christmas week massacre, off to baggage claim, and Uber, and hotel, and dinner. So not a lot of food on the airplane for me. So I think that'll do it for today. If you like today's trip report, please give it a like, subscribe, hit that reminder bell, and you'll be notified, and you'll be able to watch the flight home. So yeah, I think that's all for today. And as always, happy travels, everyone.